You're listening to the Lofi Music Academy podcast, your go-to space for all things lo-fi. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of lo-fi music production.
Hi, and welcome to the very first episode of the Lofi Music Academy podcast. I'm Spencer J, your guide through the chilled-out, atmospheric world of lo-fi beats. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your skills, this podcast is here to guide you through the ins and outs of crafting those chill, atmospheric beats that define the lo-fi music genre. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the basics of lo-fi music production. We'll explore what makes lo-fi music so unique and why it's become so popular, and how you can start creating your own tracks from scratch. So grab your favourite drink, settle in, and let's get started. First things first, what exactly is lo-fi music? Lo-fi stands for low fidelity, which refers to the intentionally imperfect, unpolished sound that characterises the music genre. Unlike other music genres that prioritise crystal clear production, lo-fi music embraces imperfections like vinyl crackle, tape hiss, and subtle distortions. These elements give lo-fi its nostalgic, cosy feel, making it perfect for studying, relaxing, or just chilling out. But lo-fi music is more than just a sound. It's a vibe. It's about creating a mood, an atmosphere that resonates with listeners on an emotional level. The melodies are often simple, the beats laid back, and the overall production is minimalist. It's music that doesn't demand your full attention, but instead creates a comfortable background for whatever you're doing. Now that we know what lo-fi music is, let's talk about why it's become so popular. Over the past few years, lo-fi has exploded, especially on platforms like YouTube and Spotify. You've probably seen those 24/7 lo-fi hip-hop streams or playlists with millions of followers. But why do people love this genre so much? One reason is its simplicity and accessibility. Lo-fi music is easy to listen to, and it doesn't overwhelm you. It's the perfect background music for studying, working, or unwinding after a long day. Another reason is the sense of nostalgia that lo-fi evokes. Those crackling sounds and tape effects remind us of old records and analogue equipment, taking us back to simpler times. So you're inspired by the lo-fi sound and you're ready to start creating your own tracks. But where do you begin? In this segment, we'll go over the basic tools you'll need to get started and some initial steps to take as you dive into the world of lo-fi music production. Firstly, you'll need a digital audio workstation, or DAW for short. A DAW is the software where you'll create and arrange your lo-fi music. Some popular DAWs include Ableton Live, flstudio, Logic Pro, and GarageBand. If you're just starting out, I recommend trying a free option like Cakewalk by BandLab. It's user-friendly and has all the features you'll need to produce professional sounding tracks. Next, let's talk about sounds. Lo-fi music often features a mix of samples, instruments, and effects. You can start by using free sample packs that include drum loops, vinyl crackle, and ambient textures. These are easy to find online and are perfect for getting that authentic lo-fi vibe. As for instruments, soft pianos, electric pianos, and muted guitars are commonly used. If you're using plugins, check out some free ones like Isotope Vinyl for adding vintage textures, or Spitfire Audio Labs for higher quality sounds. Once you've got your DAW and sounds ready, start experimenting. Try layering different samples, adding reverb to create space, and playing with pitch and time effects to achieve that warped, nostalgic sound. Remember, lo-fi is all about simplicity, so don't feel pressured to overproduce. Sometimes less is more. One of the key elements that gives lo-fi music its laid-back feel is the groove. The drum patterns in lo-fi are often simple and relaxed, with a slightly offbeat rhythm that creates a sense of a human touch. This is where the concept of swing comes in. By shifting the timing of certain notes, you can add a natural imperfect feel to your beats. To achieve swing, try experimenting with your DAWs quantization settings. Instead of perfectly aligning every note to the grid, add a bit of swing to loosen up the rhythm. You can also manually nudge notes slightly off the grid to create that organic human feel. And don't forget about using ghost notes. These are quieter, more subtle hits that add depth and groove to your beats without overwhelming the mix. We've covered a lot in this episode, from understanding the essence of lo-fi music to getting started with your own lo-fi productions. But this is just the beginning. In future episodes, we'll dive deeper into specific techniques, like how to create warmth, nostalgic melodies, the art of sampling, and how to mix and master your tracks to get that polished lo-fi sound. Thanks so much for joining me on the first episode of the Lofi Music Academy podcast. I hope you found this introduction helpful and that it sparked some ideas for your own lo-fi creations. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with fellow music producers who might find it useful. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and remember, it's all about the vibe. Take care and see you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lofi Music Academy podcast. If you're ready to start making lo-fi music and want to go even deeper, grab your free guide. Discover the 6 essential steps to create a release-ready lo-fi track from scratch. Whether you're using budget gear in your bedroom or a small home studio, this guide will help you get that polished, dreamy lo-fi sound you're after. Just go to www.lofimusicacademy.com. Until next time, keep creating those laid-back vibes, and don't forget to subscribe for more lo-fi tips and tricks.